Hello everyone, and good morning, afternoon, or evening. The biggest and best website yet has just launched, SUPERLUMINA-6C, but in a very interesting way. Now this video is going to be split into two parts. It's called Stage 1 and Stage 2, and just after this I'm going to explain what they mean. So, enjoy. So Stage 1 is basically what happened on Friday the 30th of June. And this is called the corrupted part, and Stage 2 is going to be called the Saturday part because that's basically the official website. So here we go, straight from the beginning. On the 29th of June, the website SUPERLUMINA was updated with a very interesting piece of text which read begin sequence -16.0E998112 process degraded rebooting. Now the title of the page was encrypted as if it was sort of hacked, and it basically said like ready, you're not for yet this, and it was very weird for us to see on that day. But on the 30th of June, the website refreshed again with the message begin sequence -32.1AF1983 process degraded rebooting. So as you can see, each sequence has changed. It seems to have doubled from the 16 to the 32, but again, I don't know about that. Or just want to note that the SUPERLUMINA had a copyright change, so it went from 2017 to 2018. This could have been the first step into time travel, as that is what SUPERLUMINA really means. So around 2 PM on that day, people on the mailing list started to receive email links containing a link with a poll, similar to the one on the myriad-70.com. The poll read, subroutine Mercury is active. This is process 2 out of 3. This process will execute once. Every so often, more people would receive a different email with a different sequence break error. The list in order is as follows. So the first email to be sent out included sequence break error A/. This email had a string of hex at the top which translated to the Battle of Hastings. Then we received error WO, which also had hex and which translated to Jossian. Then we got NE, which the hex at the top read Royal Society. And in the fourth and final email error was J, which it gave a string of hex at the top called Turing. So when the clever minds of the Discord put these links together, it gave an IMG link, which showed this equation on the screen. So if you solve the equations through the correct methods, it gave the answer of 256. Then the SUPERLUMINA website updated again, showing a results graph with percentages next to each other, which was shown on the poll. So this is basically what the poll looked like. There were 5 answers, but only 1 correct answer. Now there was a lot of debate between answer C or E. Reason is because each answer was actually hexadecimal for a certain color. So for example, C was pink and E was red. The main reason to pick pink was that the 256 galaxy in No Man's Sky is called Tickle Me Pink. Well, it's not called that, it's the colour of it. It's called Tickle Me Pink. So that was the justification for answer C. But answer E was because each clue gave a link to the colour red. So we had the bloodshed of a Battle of Hastings, the red flag Turing test, the Royal Society logo, and a Jossian flag. However, even though the two were great theories, we ended up going for the majority of C. Now personally, I don't think any answer would have been wrong. I think it would have just change the color of the background, but again, this might not have been the case, but I'm glad we went for pink because it's such a nice color. So when the answer was chosen, SUPERLUMINA-6C updated to a background color of pink. Now this sent everyone into a chaos. I'm not even going to talk about that because that was something else. Then the text on the screen changed to begin sequence -32 1AF 1983 209-3-130 dataset ready. Please wait. It proved that answer C got enough votes, and the background colour was officially changed. A very short time after this, the SUPERLUMINA site came online, but the site was what seemed to be corrupted, and it had a lot of missing features. On the website in the corrupted part, there is hidden text behind what seems to be a glitch in the website. It reads, controlling information. Since beyond time, we have consumed immense swaths of knowledge and obtained untold power. We will come for your world, as we have many others. Join our crusade. It seems as this page was not hacked by something human, but by some entity, talking through the SUPERLUMINA site, but I'll talk about these theories at the end. Now on the project page, we can see a lot of various entries with a picture and string of decimal. If you decode each picture individually, you'd get a piece of text. The images are on the screen now, and I'm going to tell you exactly what they mean. So this one, the numbers on the screen decoded mean echo, and this one, that means multiverse. This picture means myriad. For this one, it doesn't say a website, but it says infinite loop. And for the last one, we have Atlas. So it seems to be just naming all the websites but missing out one, which is SUPERLUMINA, and giving us the infinite loop. Now if you know anything about the No Man's Sky lore, infinite loop is basically what is going on with us. So if you read the abandoned buildings lore, you find that we are actually in an infinite loop, in an infinite timeline, and if we die, we basically just regenerate as the same person, but it seems to be without our memories, and we log our entries through the abandoned buildings as it says returning user. I've made a video about this before, so if you want to have a look at it, just go and do that. We have also found a glitched image on the contact page, but it's currently unusable and we can't figure out what to do with it. Now there are two blog posts. If you type in on one of them, or you can type it in on both of them if you really want, but it's just going to show the same answer. If you type in 256, the answer from the equation, you're going to get a phone number pop up. It's worth noting these blog posts specifically talk about sending data back in time. When you call the number, you hear this.
Call back later for pickup instructions. Be ready.
So basically this seems to be linking to a live drop which would happen later today. And finally for this phase, at around 5 AM UTC, the broadcast was played on the radio station Moules, advertising superlumina-6c.com, but in a very, very interesting way.
The present message is a test. If you hear this audio transmission, we at SUPERLUMINA have finally proven the Lorentz invariant theory is right. We have succeeded in stabilizing superluminal communication. Transmitting information into the past is now possible. Today is the 6th of August, 2017. For more information, visit superlumina-6c.com.
So, everything that's been going on today, I've got to admit, it's really fucked. We've got time travel, we've got glitches, we've got a live drop, we've got a lot going on, and I mean a lot. So what the hell does this all mean? Well, I think the reason for the glitches on the site and the weird text is because of a PDF we got in Myriad. If you don't remember, there was a company asking to be upgraded to a level 8 package as there was corruption in the image files, and then they sent this data mossed image shown here as the proof. I think that the company was SUPERLUMINA asking Myriad to be upgraded because SUPERLUMINA is actually using Myriad for the server. But again, this is only speculation, but I think this makes perfect sense. I believe that this is the final part of the corrupted files, and that's the reason for this weird and extremely disturbing text. So who sent the weird message about joining the crusade? Well, to me it sounds like the Atlas, and it works really, really well to fit into the lore. The way the text is written, it basically sounds exactly like it's coming from the superpower of the Atlas, but it's in a really different way, so I don't know what this could mean, I don't know how this all ties in, but we are definitely approaching the end now, as it seems, because everything has just gone haywire. So this is the first part of the SUPERLUMINA-6c site. There's obviously going to be more to come. So I'll be getting onto that in phase 2, but this is the first part, which is the Friday events. So before I talk about this, I'd just like to note that I've just came back from work and I'd like to retract my statement about the phases being unglitched and glitched. I'm simply going to call them Friday and Saturday, which I have done, but you know, the SUPERLUMINA-6c site hasn't updated, so I can't really call them unglitched and glitched. So as you know, a message saying to wait for pickup instructions was heard when calling the number on the SUPERLUMINA-6c site about sometime last night. However, at 11:30 AM this morning, the message changed to this.
The Cumberland by Marble Arch. Now, 2 persons max. Meet Agent 59. Passcode. What was the first? Warning. We will not wait.
So this means that the live drop is going to be in London. This is the second live drop we have. Now a Discord user called Moules said that he is going to go there and receive the package. After he said this in a Discord, the message changed to this.
Acknowledge. Agent Moules en route.
So during the meeting, Moules said that Agent 59 seemed very twitchy and in a hurry as she had a plane to catch. Now the meeting with the two has been recorded and you can hear it by dialing the phone number, but I'm going to play it for you now.
Is it noisy in here?
Yeah,
Do you have a passcode for me?
I do.
What is it?
16.
16. Why did you decide on 16?
It was the first passcode for Waking Titan.
First passcode. All right. Were there any other answers that you considered?
There were Orion, Hyperion. I need to look. bear with me.
All right.
It's been a bit of a rush to get here.
I imagine. You've come to some trouble. We appreciate that.
It's been a long way.
It's all right. It's not that important.
Is it not that important? Okay. I have got it now.
How did you decide on that answer versus all of the other answers?
I don't know. I'm part of the community, and they needed somebody to come to the job.
Why did you trust their decision over your own decision?
Why did I trust theirs? Because we're together. We're a collective. We're working together to achieve an end, I think.
Thank you.
Moules Marina, as you heard, gave the password of 16, but the agent seemed to dodge over saying yes, that was correct, as if the answer 16 is completely wrong. However, she did give him a package with the text reading 28 minutes of silence after the flower thief. Now, the clever minds of Discord found in 1960 a director called Ron Rice made a movie called The Flower Thief. Exactly 2 years after this film, he made a silent movie called Senseless, which was 28 minutes long. This gave the answer senseless to the fifth triangle or the fifth sigil. It's whatever you want to call it. It's whatever you find it easiest. So a sigil is a triangle. I have said this before, but it's just reiterating that point. Now, this then obviously revealed a new video with Elizabeth Layton, which is much shorter than the others. All she says is the following.
What if we tried this already?
So the next radio broadcast will be July the 8th on Sirius XM, which is a very popular station. So we're probably going to have not only us hearing this, but a lot of the general public. So get your diaries free, because that is going to be one huge day. Now, I did get a quick interview with Moules Marina where I asked him a few questions about the live drop and how the agent seemed to act. So, was there anyone near her, and did she act suspicious at all?
No, not really. She was sat there waiting with a notebook and a drink and a package on the other side of the table. And I wandered round, and I mean, it took me a while just to sort of take stock of the hotel lobby. She was sat in the hotel lobby. So I wandered round, and she was obviously had her back to me, so I was able to see her back from the picture. How
did she speak? Was she sort of like well-spoken, and where was she from, if you have any idea?
It was an North American accent, which I guess fits.
Yeah.
And she was very businesslike and very to the point, I think.
Yeah.
There was definitely no time for chit-chat.
Yeah, you said that she was like looking to, she said catch a plane, right?
That's right, yeah. She I think they were expecting somebody to be there a lot quicker, to be honest. They weren't expecting to travel all the way up from the middle of Sussex.
So what happened after recording? Did you sort of like speak at all, or was there any sort of other conversation, or did you literally just like walk out and leave?
There was sort of general niceties, and I asked sort of, was that everything? And she said, yes, that's everything. And I said, okay, good luck. And she said, you know, basically I've got to go and catch a flight now.
Right.
And she walked one way and I walked the other, obviously straight to the bar.
All right. Well,
I've got a beer.
Oh, you got a beer? That's good. But you know, you've got to get a beer. All right. Well, thank you for your time.
That's all right, Ryan. No problems.
All right. Cheers. So as you can tell from the recording from Moules, she was in great character and stuck straight to the point. Now, Moules also got a second pair of socks and a No Man's Sky pin, which is going to be mailing to me on Monday. I'm going to be holding a small giveaway on my channel and going to be giving these to you guys. I'll let you know more on the details in the actual video. So can we get a comment from Moules Marina saying, love you, Moules Marina. So where does this kind of leave us? Well, we're definitely unprepared for a site of this scale to be released this early. All we know is there is 100% more things to come, as we still have over, I think it's like 10 glyphs left to solve. And if people are expecting this ARG to end when the sigil ends, which is the triangle, it's definitely not going to happen, considering we have 10 more glyphs to solve within a 7-day time. I think the theories we can get from this are possibly endless, but I think the two which really stick out to me is this site, SUPERLUMINA-6C, has been hacked by something which isn't human. It says that we have done this to many worlds before yours, which doesn't sound like anything human which can do. It's something much bigger. Maybe the Atlas captures entire worlds and pits them into simulations to test how they live. Maybe the Atlas has destroyed Earth, but our echoes are uploaded to the Myriad Cluster's mainframe, transported to the edges of space, which is what Fluffy talked about in his theory. The possibilities are really endless, so I'd like to hear your theories on what the heck is going on. So thank you all for watching. It's been a great 2 days for news, so I hope you all enjoy the effort I put into these videos. It's been great having you here on Orbit TV. You can follow me on Twitter regarding more news regarding No Man's Sky, or just my channel in general, or if you want to keep up to date with my personal life. Have a good night, and peace.